Sorry, being a vegan, we had to have some challenges at home. Yeah, okay. So today webinar is on, it's more on a data challenge as part of data engineering. Okay. So let me unmute everyone. So why data is very essential? So last session, if anybody has attended, I could have explained it. What is a core? Uh, uh, or like, what are the analysis we do, or what are the predictions we do, or which are the applications need to manage and improve operation of, for everything. Core is the data, right? So in this webinar, we will discuss some of common data challenges that come during our uh, daily work. So, what are the main challenges that business face, and how to overcome them? So, as a fast-growing industry, so data becoming very essential, which is becoming a core pillar for, like, for any business or anywhere. Like, without data, nothing can be manageable or can address. Even AI, which is a fast-growing technology now, even that also require some data patterns to generate certain kind of uh, request. Generative AI. So we give some context. So it has to understand. It has to go to the history data. It has to find it out what we are requesting, and it has to retrieve the information, format it, and it will try to give present it how we want it. For example, I just want to create an presentation on a particular topic. So initially it was we used to go to the Google, find out all different sections, reading the data, gathering everything, then place it in one place, then go through that, placing in a sequence, ordering it, and which is required for that particular session. We try to keep that information, extra information. We'll try to remove it, add examples, everything. Right now, do you really require to do that? I don't think so. We have chat GPT or something. Just request, I need this kind of content. It automatically does everything. So how it is going to do that? It has to depend on the history data, or what are the data relevant to that. So that much very important is the data that is understood. As a data engineer, or who are aligned to data, like business analyst, or whoever, domain experts or something, what are the common data challenges we come across? Why why we need to focus on this particularly? So as mentioned, data is very essential for business today. So what it will do, it can be used to improve operations, make better decisions, and gain a competitive advantage. For example, if you see, you have mobile, the technology went into such an extreme. If you talk something with your friends or something about some topic or some request or something, you are not passing any information to your mobile or anything, but the device is slowly capturing that information. Next time when you try to opens any applications, YouTube or TikTok, Reels or something, you'll see relevant information ads will be seeing. Like, you'll be talking something about yoga. You're talking, discussing with your friend, like, I need to attend yoga classes. I'm just finding it very stressful. I have to, like, come out of my. So you might be having no device is also capturing that voice based information. You will see definitely if you're going to some reels or something, you'll see yoga related. Like, there are sessions are happening. These are the how this marketing is thing is happening everywhere. Data is the core. Without data, nothing is going to happen. So that much essential. So that much is we focus on, like, when we deal with that kind of data, what are the common challenges we come across, right? So in this webinar, we'll discuss some of the common data challenges that business faces and how to overcome them. Okay. So, what are the most common challenges uh, we find it out? Anybody can answer? Uh, They can unmute button. So, what are the common data we come out with? Anybody can? Okay. Is if anybody's fan challenge, unmute and talk, or they can unmute, right? Hello.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, the study, it might be the social media or e-commerce data is more nowadays is growing daily.
Mm,
Mm.
so that's correct. So, what are the challenges we come upon when we do as a data specialist? Either could be data scientist or data engineer,
Ah,
business
that's
analyst.
what the data is not in particular format, so it's different formats are coming nowadays. So we have to read it for all the formats now nowadays.
Mm,
So there
okay.
is no relational data now. It's coming
Mhm,
different things. That's the more challenge actually. I feel
mm,
it as per
okay.
my
That's correct. Yeah. So you're saying different formats of data or different source of data.
yes, yes.
Like could be videos.
Yeah, that's what videos.
Okay. So we talk about different formats of data. It could be text, it could be video, it could be image, or it could be some kind of different for, like, in terms of messages, like, JSON. It could be CSV. It could be respect of any data. So there was initial stage where was only, like, structured s- or semi-structured data can be handled without in relational DB, like XML or CSV or, like, RDBMS. We connect it and do that. Now in the cloud, we don't need to worry. Anything we can dump it into data lake. We can process it. We have that much leverage now. Any data can be managed and processed. Yes. So anything can be managed and processed. So what are the main challenge we see? One second. Yes. First thing about data quality, right? What are the other things we see? Data quality, data volume, data variety, what you're talking about. Okay. Integrating data, like data integration, data security, right? What else? So even you can add data analytics. So let's speak about data quality. Why data should be like, why we are talking about data quality. So normally, what is the data we receive, or like, how it is like, it will be inaccurate, incomplete, or inconsistent. If you have that kind of data, what kind of analysis you want to do that, right? So you cannot make it better decisions, right? So this can make it very difficult to trust the data and use it for making any decisions if data is incomplete and inconsistent. So data quality will play a major role, and it is a very major challenge for business to maintain that kind of data quality. So when data can be inaccurate, incomplete, or inconsistent, there will be definitely errors in what are the decision making we do, or we might miss some opportunities. So whatever the data we deal it should have a proper, like, it should be aligned with some kind of data quality policies being set, and it has been aligned to that. So you have a proper data, consistent, complete, accurate data. You can make a better decisions about anything, your business or anything. You can take any example. So if you don't have accurate data, that's a big challenge. This is a one core data challenge we feel major impact what are decision making things. Then comes to the data volume. Why data volume? So nowadays the amount of data is available is growing exponentially. Just suppose before coming Facebook, before like Yahoo was there, there was chats are there. Even that time also they used to have huge data, right? So but now we have social media, YouTube, Reels, TikTok. We have various, like, we have to read the data from there. We have to analyze it, and we have to market it to promote certain kind of marketing strategies. We can build it up. So now the data is becoming very vast. We have now cloud level, more like, robust systems which can manage the data very well. But I got some 100 GB data, fine. I have a storage. I bought a storage so I can store it. But processing that 100 GB data, so how big an process I require, that also mag matters a lot. So in on-prem level, it was a very challenging to manage that huge level of data. Like, it could be banking transactions, or it could be retail level transaction or something. Now there is no more question in the cloud, but you can manage the storage, but how you can process it, that is also one of the challenges. So when it comes to the data volumes also, it will be very key essentials. Even if you go and interview something, when you go for a solution architect or data architect, there will be questions on what is the data volume you're handling it out. Right now I have a 5 GB data every day, like, I'm getting one file. How you wanna process that? What is your design? You should able to explain it as a data engineer or some, like, if when 5 GB data, you have to read, you have to process, and you have to save it. So it is not as, so you have to be well versed with, like, the infra side. When you'll come to know about, goes to the infra side, when you understand about what are the data volume. So this is one of the major challenge we find it out. How much data we every day, like, we receive, or based upon that, how I can manage my infrastructure, how I can go with the cold, hot tier, like, which data I can purge it for after some time. Rest other things I can maintain. Do you want to maintain 2 years of data, 1 year of data? Because in retail, every day you know how many transactions will be generated. So if you want to maintain history of, like, have a reports with the KPIs to do a comparative analysis of 2 years, so I have to maintain 2 years of data there, like, some order line fact. Order will have some line items. For each line item we have some entry, that also we have a different shipments. So that level of data will be maintaining for a 2 years. So this is a very challenging. So we have to be good with the data volume and how we can leverage it and manage it. And this will help, like how we can gonna purge strategies, like how how much data, how we can maintain it, this volume of data we are regularly using, so we can maintain it one tier, this one we can maintain in whole tier which is unused or something, we need to build archive mechanism or something. So that knowledge will come when we can understand about the data volume. This is another challenge which is we come across. And comes to other one is data variety. What is the data variety we talk about? It's like just we have discussed, right? So if data comes in a variety of formats, like structured from rdbms or csvs, unstructured, it could be unstructured means like you can say json or messages, or like that's the reason we have cloud level PySpark Python or something to handle unstructured data. So semi structured like xml or something, this can uh, make it very difficult. Like some data I'm getting from rdbms, some data I'm getting in files, some data I'm getting in json files, but I have to integrate it everything to bring it in a one standard level, whatever, irrespective of any data. So irrespective of any source system I'm connecting, so I want it like uh, to have a scale up environment which can handle it out varieties of data. So right now, what we have different setups like data lake, dump everything there. On top of it, you can build data on data lake. On top of it, you can build a delta lake. From there, you can like perform like operations and try to create a curated data. Or data scientist team can work on that data or data lake of data, means which is having different variety of data can bring out some useful information and create some kind of reports, can help it out to make it a business opportunities. So the data varieties also we have to keep it in consideration. This is one of the other challenge. So if I'm getting different varieties of data, how gonna read it, how gonna streamline it, how gonna integrate it, and how can I overcome this kind of challenges. Then it comes to uh, data integration. So this is another one of the other common challenges. So we have a business data often stored in multiple systems, which can makes very difficult to access and use the data effectively. So, how gonna streamline this process? So what are the areas we have to look into the data integration level? So integrating, like I have some SAM data I'm getting some workday data. So I have to read it and integrate it in a one layer level. Then I have to push it as a one single data set to some kind of data words or some any uh, delta lake layer or something, which can be consumed by some reporting team. So how we're gonna integrate data which is originating from the different source systems. That is about one of the other challenge about the data integration part. Then most one of the most core thing is about the data security. Why data security? If you see in a cloud, customer information is very essential for marketing, or it could be for anything. So that is sometimes we treat as a PI information, personal information. So it is very essential. Customer, has to maintain highest uh, importance to maintaining the data security. It cannot be accessed by unauthorized users and can make use of we saw that like other data is there. Sometimes we hear some news it's been hacked. The data is available for online or somewhere, what they will do, they'll take the data, they'll start using for marketing or what other stuff, they might misuse it, anything is happens. So that will become very crucial, nowadays, to have a data security, things should be in place. So even if you see the bank, we never seen any major banks or something really started using a cloud or something. They have it, they're slowly migrating into the cloud, but it could be on prime or private cloud, not on prem, private cloud, or they have their own separate, because like is the Azure, GCP, or AWS. they have like challenges with respect to the data security. They want to do constraints. They want to build it like certain row level, certain information only can be accessed by certain business users. Like I have different regions: APAC, EMEA, uh, EST, UK. So whenever UK region people are reading some information, so they should be able to read what are the region related to, map to UK. So like that, I want to build a policies, GPDR, right? So that we have to adhere it when we deal with the European countries, right? So how we gonna set up these things? So this is one of the other additional challenges we normally see, that data security thing, right? So masking, data masking, like if someone want to read some kind of customer SSN number or something, so how we gonna mask it on, try to manage it. Okay. So this is one of the other challenges we normally see come across. So when all these things are fine, these things will go good. Accurate information means you're meeting all this, then definitely the outcome will be the best. So right now, to do all this stuff, like in cloud we have different tools are in the market available. Might be like for certain things you need to use multiple tools, some things you need to use Azure itself have everything end to end kind of stuff. Normally we see that. If you go to that AWS, we need to integrate something. If you go with GCP, there is some limitation or something. So right now, every vendors are coming with their own uh, products for to deal like provide this kind of uh, uh, options, so that customer feel more secure and start investing on the cloud thing. So these are the challenges normally we come across when we deal with the data thing. Like what are the quality, integration, security, analytics, or it could be in terms of volume and variety of data. How to overcome these data challenges? So for data quality, business can implement data quality tools to process, identify, correct the data. They can also work with the data providers to ensure that data they receive is accurate and complete. So that's how we can overcome this data quality challenge. Similarly, with respect to the data integration, now right now in the market we have different integration tools, technologies that can help to business to integrate the data from the multiple sources. So this way, what will happen? This tool can help to create a single and unified view of data, which can make easier to access and use the data effectively. With respect to security, we have business we can manage some data security measurements to protect the data from the breaches, access control, and we can include encryption, access control, data backup and recovery, all the stuff in the data security level. And with respect to the analytics, uh, where they can use variety of analytics tool, like ThoughtSpot is there. You just need to create a model and just type. So like it's a in like it is how like just you'll be interacting with the system. Please provide me sales revenue of 2024, and I need a comparative comparison with the 2023. Just you type it, it goes to the model, try to understand, take the data, and try to create your dashboard, and it will deliver it. So AI integrated reporting tools also available in the market. Going forward, I can challenge it. Even that things also like reporting will also will become like how now testing is will never see that much market, right? Everything is got getting automated and everything. So slowly might be like in reporting also it might be a small part of uh, requirements. So more core will be data engineering, who are aligned with the more on the data side. It will be more. Even coding also now, you don't need to struggle much. Go to chat gpt or go to any like AI related, just request what is the information, it is ready to provide a code. But you should have experience how to customize it and use it into your environment. It is not like it will provide whatever you ask, but how much you need to use it, how best, how effective you want to make it in environment, that is you. So that when it will come, when you have a good experience, good mentors, good coaches who can help you on this, like to lead that kind of stuff, right? Everything will be freely available, or everything is like you just no need to uh, look it for some kind of assistance or something. You have everything available, but how, whatever it is available, resources are there, how you can make a best out of it is you need to have proper coach. That is what the main vector was trying to deal it. So it is like started this kind of webinars or informative things, so that everybody can like make a use of it, and they can leverage this kind of opportunities. Okay, so to conclude, so we understood about how essential data is, right? So only is about how to manage and use effectively. So this all from my side. If anybody having any queries or some, I am happy to answer. So uh, don't go on the content on uh, PPT thing. Let me know straight away questions. I'm happy to answer. Yeah, it's up to you, all you.
Only questions on what we discussed today, those only, or you have any doubts on data breaks course, we can move.
You can ask it, because right now the webinar is set for to understand the data challenges and how we can see. Right now in Databricks we have Unity Catalog. I think everybody know our. So what it does, it provides the data governance, which will take care of data lineage, data audit, data security, data sharing, and user management, metadata management, everything. It will be managed by Unity Catalog in Databricks. So similarly, we have a different things in uh, like other vendors like Snowflake. We have inbuilt. Similarly, for GCP level, but Databricks, it is a Unity Catalog will manage all this stuff. Major data
Mm.
governance level, the volume and integration. We have to like it's a separate line. Rest other things you can very well manage with the Unity Catalog. Anybody having any questions or anything you want to know? I'm happy to answer.
Yeah, actually, in the group, I'm seeing a Databricks course for 15 days or something.
Hmm.
So those you handled by you or someone else?
I'll be handling.
You only.
Yeah.
So see, I have a zero knowledge in Databricks.
Hmm.
So if I join in that course, so I can able to go in the market after 15 days after attending you.
No, I
No.
cannot bluff you for 15 days. You just
Uh-huh.
learn it, and you have a period
Yeah.
of knowledge on data level. You I
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to
yeah.
understand your bit.
See, I'm Oracle developer, Oracle basic. I have near to 13 years of experience.
Okay,
I have
Oracle
a,
developments like DBSI.
Oracle, yes, yes, complete Oracle core PL SQL developer.
Okay.
But I have knowledge on cloud, like
Mm.
AWS, S3, EC2, these
No,
things
that
I have
is
deep knowledge.
S3 bucket storage,
Yeah, yeah, those I have a
glue.
knowledge.
Yeah. See, the Databricks common platform. It can be available with Azure, AWS, even with GCP, right?
Yeah, yes, yes. I
So
know this.
what did we should know about what is the Spark architecture first. Then we need
Mhm.
to know little bit Python. Then
Mm.
Spark Python, which is PySpark. Okay,
Yeah,
Spark with. Then once you're good with this, we have to work with some business scenarios or like data scenarios. Then how we going to implement it on Databricks level? We need to
mm,
know what are the options available in the two overview, how it is going to work. Then after that, we have to see that like now how we can develop the core with respect to the what are the business requirement.
Mhm.
15 days is like, I can train it. Uh, but you need how, like, you will be like, making use of it and how by best you can practice it. But I cannot just don't want to say like, you just learn 15 and you are good in the market. It requires some, like, at least a 1 month time. You have to
Mhm.
practice it. I'll be providing some data scenarios or something. You have a experience with PLSQL and other stuff, but still you need a proper mentorship. Even 15 days course we can train it, but additionally you need little mentorship, like, how to prepare yourself, resume, or how, what are the interview questions will be there, or what are the data scenarios they'll ask you, how you're gonna handle it out.
Those
These
details
are the things.
you will guide or how?
Sorry.
If I join this course, you guys will guide that thing after 15 days. How to prepare into resume preparation and all will
Yes,
provide.
yes, definitely. We'll guide it on everything. See, I have 15 plus
And
years of experience. I worked on Informatica, Data Stage, ODI, Oracle, Warehouse Builder. Uh, uh,
so, are you in US or in India only?
yeah,
Are you in US based or in India?
India, India.
India only.
Mm.
Okay. So how it will be in US market in Databricks? So if we, because why I'm interested is
Mm-hmm.
I got stamped at H1B. I'm
Mm-hmm.
planning to travel it on December.
Mm-hmm.
So how it will be if I go with
They have
Databricks?
plenty of opportunities on data engineering side. I told you, right? If you know Databricks,
Mm-hmm.
if you know little bit about Azure, you can put Azure plus Azure Databricks. If you know AWS, AWS plus Databricks. If you know GCP, GCP plus Databricks. So you
Mm-hmm.
can go with the multiple combination. How you comfortable you feel with the what are the cloud you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But very good market. I'm not telling a lie. Even if you can ask your friends right now, they will tell you any opportunities which are related to the data engineering or data or Databricks related. I'm 100% like, out of 10 calls, it will be six for that only.
Okay.
That much market is there because till now the projects didn't been didn't started. Now it has been so much work is there and we don't find proper resources.
Mm-hmm.
So market is very good.
Okay.
But only the thing what I advise you to learn it, do some certification, then apply. I can tell you within a 1 to 2 calls you'll be getting a, even you'll be your resume will be on top, like, whenever they shortlist.
Mm-hmm.
But certification must. If you have certification,
Yeah,
that will be like,
I have
added
that
advantage.
also in the plan to
Mm.
do
That's what,
certification.
like, to do certification or something, you have to learn. You have to spend a lot of time to
Yeah.
get into that.
So
Then
in job assistance also you will provide for your known companies or any friends with to forward my profile if I join here. So those things will do.
job assistance, I am not sure, but I can provide some references with my friends who are there in case if it
Uh,
works out, because I don't want to bluff. If I have some friends, I can forward your resume and they might, like, if I find anything, definitely they'll read. But
okay.
you can better check with Sai Kartika, then she might help on that.
Okay.
But you start it off, learn it, do certification, you'll see the difference. Either I'm not telling, like, you with the vector or something, even after your own you do that, but you'll
Yeah,
definitely will come back to me.
I already started, but I started with Azure with Data Factory. I started.
Mm-hmm.
Used something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mid of it in Azure ADF actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought to add on Databricks. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm following your WhatsApp groups first in month or 2 months. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just